This meditation that I want to share with you is a grounding ritual. It's a meditation with a short kind of ritual beforehand, and I've written in the book, this is particularly useful in times of stress and anxiety. And sometimes when I have a lot going on in my life, I begin to feel a strange sensation as though I'm in a hot air balloon that's become untethered and starts to lift and float aimlessly away as the fire underneath it heats up. And so this is a meditation that I do when I'm feeling that way, when I feel like I'm becoming uprooted and ultimately unsafe. And I think that's how a lot of us feel at the moment, whether that's economically unsafe, whether that's unsafe in terms of our own health or other people's health, or even just in the unrest of what's happening within our societies and our communities. So I think when we're feeling untethered, when we're feeling kind of like we're drifting and unsafe, what we need to do is bring ourselves back down and ground ourselves. And so this is a grounding ritual, a grounding meditation. And I'm really excited to share it with you all. It's a really beautiful practice. All you need is somewhere quiet with no distractions or anyone needing your attention. So I know that might be difficult for some of you living at home with a family around you, but it's important, I think, for us to have time to ourselves, and this literally is a very short meditation. It's only going to take us about 5 to 7 minutes. So if you can give yourselves 10 minutes to dedicate to yourself, I think we'll come through, as I said, come through the other side of it, having been transformed and feeling very differently when we come out the other side of it as to when we went into it. So yes, if you can find a quiet place with no distractions or anyone needing your attention, and just remind yourself that this is your time and you deserve it. So if you have a yoga mat, placing a yoga mat or maybe even a blanket and some cushions on the ground. And if you can, I'd like you just to step outside for a bit. You can pause the podcast here for a moment once I've kind of explained what the ritual is. If you can't go outside, you can move around your house and collect these grounding kind of pieces for you to use in your meditation. So yeah, if you can, head outside to your garden, even just the street outside is fine, obviously thinking about keeping yourself safe, but looking around you and looking at the nature around you. And maybe just picking up some leaves or some flowers to scatter around you once you get back to your mat. Any kind of plants, any twigs that call to you, that you think are beautiful and kind of gnarly and wiggly. Any leaves, anything that's around you that you think is calling to you and you think is beautiful and just is very much a part of nature. So as you do this, feeling a sense of gratitude and of ahimsa, which is a Sanskrit term taken from yogic philosophy, meaning non-violence. So picking any flowers or leaves with love and thankfulness that you are using nature's beauty to heal yourself. You could also pick up any pretty pebbles or stones, or if you can't get outside, then taking a walk around your home, maybe making it into a mindful practice, really feeling your feet with every step, feeling gravity pull and hold you close to the floor, grounding yourself. Just slowly walking around and looking in your space, seeking out any pieces of nature. So that might be a houseplant, it might be a beautiful stone that you picked up from the beach, maybe a crystal, a conker perhaps that you collected or your kid found, and bringing the feeling of rooting and grounding into your mind as you bring them back to your quiet place with your yoga mat or your cushions, and as you sit down, just placing them around you, placing some of Earth's bounty around your space. If you have any of these, it doesn't matter if you don't, but some of us like to meditate with scent. So I'd invite you to find a scent to set you up for your meditation, which will help ground you to your place on this earth. So I love the cleansing smoke of burning Palo Santo wood, as well as the earthy scent of patchouli. That's an essential oil. So I sometimes dab these onto the essential oils into the corner of my yoga mat, or place them in an essential oil burner or air diffuser, or air humidifier, or maybe even just onto a napkin or a hanky, and just placing them nearby. And as you either light the candle or light the incense that connects you to nature, so maybe it's a floral incense, just reminding yourself of your intention to reconnect with nature and with the earth. So feel free to pause there if you need to. Otherwise, I invite you to sit or lie back onto your yoga mat or blanket with all of your pieces of nature, all of your grounding pieces of energy around you, and close your eyes, or if you feel particularly untethered, then just keep them open and gaze softly at your physical space. Now begin to bring your awareness to the points at which your body meets the ground. Feel the heaviness of your body as you find that connection. Can you begin to sense the pull of gravity, contemplating how it holds and secures you to where you are? Really bringing your attention to that sense of gravity. Holding you closely to the earth. Now keeping your awareness on the points at which your body meets the ground. I'd like you to imagine roots beginning to grow down into the ground from your body. From every point at which your body meets the earth, growing deeper and stronger. Feel that tethering to the earth through these roots, holding you securely and safely to this sacred spot. And now bring your awareness to your breath, your constant anchor that is always with you, always accessible, a gateway for you to connect mind and body. Find a steady pace of your breath, slowing it to the count of 4 on each inhale and exhale. Breathing deep breaths into the depths of your belly, rooting your breath deep down into your body. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And keep breathing to that pace till counts of 4. Deep down into your belly, rooting the breath into your body. And now imagine breathing that deep breath all the way down into your body and down into the roots that you have just set down. With every breath, filling all of your body and breathing life and nourishment into the roots that you have grown down into the earth. Know that whenever you are feeling untethered or unsafe, you can always grow your roots down into the earth, securing you to where you are. Feeling that pull of gravity, reminding you that you are safe, you are here. Breathing all the way down into your belly, all the way down into your roots. If you wish to, you can stay where you are, continuing to focus on your breath and breathing into the whole body and into your roots, growing them even deeper down into the ground. If you're ready, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, and then roll onto your right side. Once you've spent a moment here, gently hugging your knees or your arms, begin to bring yourself to a seated position and bring yourself out of meditation with huge tenderness. Try to keep breathing slowly and deeply as you go into the rest of your day, knowing that you can come back to this meditation whenever you wish. I'll be sharing more of these meditations, more from my book, The Wellfulness Project. If you would like to access all of them, you can get the book on Audible, where everything is recorded, audio recorded. There's lots of different practices in there, rituals, journaling tools. There's lots of research and interesting stories, Zen Buddhist stories, yogic philosophy to help you through this uncertain time. You can also order the book, which is very soothing, it has very lovely illustrations in it. You can order the book on Amazon. I think there's a discount on there at the moment. Or on Waterstones if you prefer. Please do tune back in. We'll be sharing so much more free information and wisdom, tools to use. And know that you are not alone. We're all in this together. Please do give us a good review on Apple Podcasts if you enjoyed this, and share with your friends. I'd love for you to share this with anyone who feels that they are feeling untethered or unsafe or anxious, even if only some of the time. Take care and see you soon.